Oi, lads.
How good is Mr. Drake? 3-2 flyer, kinda crazy in the Architect metagame. Subtlety charge. I really do not want to lose Goif, but it seems like there's no choice, man. Fuck off. Blue is so shit. It's insane. What's happened to my blue? This color sucks. C double's a crazy card. Shit. Alright, rip Goif. It's been a pleasure, buddy. Bread. Yeah, see, now we require a further card. I guess 2 cards we don't... I'm not sure we need Lantern anymore, but it's still useful though. We can't play Kaito, man. We cannot deploy Kaitos. How many cruisies can we get away with here? You'd love to play 4. I'm just not sure that 4 is reasonable. 3 seems fine, I guess. What other card is good, man? Are there any other good cards? We still need another blue card for these fucking forces. But the blue cards are shit. Alright, it's an mtga goldfish in an untapped situation. I need a good blue card. But actually, I think we won 2 matches against Energy, right? 3 of our 4 matches were against Energy. The other one was some weird storm deck. What's the difference between Timeless and Historic? Timeless, much more free stuff. And with more free stuff, it kind of means like better removal mostly. Chalice for 1. I've only got 12 1-mana cards in my deck. And some of them are blue as well that we can use for our forces. Only 12? It's 12 in the deck, 0 in hand, man. Removing an ancient tomb, I assume, is better than fetching a Lurrus that can't rebuy anything. Eldrazi Temple. Any more of them strippers? Another Frogla? I'll take another Frogla. Create 0 tokens and scry 0 and draw a card. Sure, mate. I've got Sultai mana on the battlefield. I feel strong, I feel powerful. How is this bozo drawn 3 double-costed lands? So lucky. We have a breeding pool, yeah, for our Deathrite Shamans. To be able to do the life gain part. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Three double lands and 2 commands is kind of crazy. Alright, frogs. Never mind. I was gonna say these frogs kind of have to find a blue card, but it's aight. We have 2 consignos. Snuff is surely better than the Push Lord. Are they like the ramp deck or are they the aggro one? Because the aggro one I think can justify Toxic Deluge. Well, I mean, who knows? Not me. I don't know. Mindbreak Trap does nothing. Extraction, Flute. Flute and Extraction, like these cards could be good, but we just don't know if they're good yet. We can't justify them, man. Let's try this. Okay, slightly creatureless, but hopefully that's okay. Strip mineless as well. Strip mine kind of gas against them, huh? Do you believe in the Daze next turn, chat? I do have 2 draws for a blue card for Force. Gulp. Cavern of Souls, huh? I would claim that we are slightly flooded here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands, okay. Well. The fetch land taps for green now because of the Yavimaya. We are unbelievably dead. Do 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 do. Go Froggy! Get him, buddy. The good news is they only have 6 mana. The bad news is that they can kill my frog because they attacked. Womp womp. It's going to be a game 3 situation for the boys and the girls today. Wait, my frog's not dead. Why is my frog not dead? Why the hell did they attack, man? Am I stupid? Because I can't work out why they attacked. I should keep the Force. I can discard the ones because I'll never be able to cast the ones, but I should keep the Force because they might brick and have to crack the Bauble for a draw. Now, there's also a justification to discard to the island. That presents lethal damage next turn. And with Breeding Pool, I can't really cast any of my 2-mana cards anyway, because they all need black. The only thing is Daze, and I'd be able to Daze anyway just by bouncing the Breeding Pool. 6 and 6 is 12. Nah, we're going 5 and 7, baby. 5 plus 7 equals 12 in my book. That is quite the banger to draw. Nope, that card's not a banger because it costs 1. GG. Definitely costs 1, in my opinion. But it's blue. Force online, baby. Force online. You never know what could happen these days. Okay, GG's. Seems like a nice, well-rounded hand. Kind of gas. Stop it. Don't make me use my frog with Force of Will, please. You fucker, you swine, you bitch. It's crazy how little decks Grief is in for how good it is. It shows you how like insane Lurrus is, man. How absolutely crazy this goddamn card is. I'm slightly worried about my fatal pushes in this matchup. I mean, I assume it's Reanimator, but I guess it could be some black, like, Necro deck. Fatal Pioche on a Shaman. I mean, if they're Reanimator, this is worth forcing. Well, they could just be some, like, black mid-range shit with, like, Shelly Ring. So I don't know what I'm playing against. Reanimator would surely have blue lands. So this is most likely to be like just a dumb black deck. Goyfs, Shellies, Rings, you know. You know the drill. Hey, what's wrong with you? Strip mine's messed up. Strip mine is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Most fun game in all of, most fun card in all of Magic. Cruise is getting there, considering I haven't really put any of these things into my own graveyard. It's doing work. A Barrow Goyf, huh? Why is Strip Mine not restricted? Because it's fun? The day they restrict Strip Mine is the day I never play Timeless again. Out of protest. I guess we can just jump here and do a push. Strip Mine is restricted in Vintage, yes, but they also have Wasteland, right? Like, what if they add Wasteland and restrict Strip Mine, that's acceptable. Unacceptable to do otherwise. I mean, I have access to mana with the Shaman, but I have to exile my own graveyard, though, which I don't really want to do. But I mean, it's gotta be worth it, right? Cast a frog. Most decks in Vintage only play one basic. Most decks in Vintage don't really play any basics, man. In my opinion, or my experience, I guess it's not really an opinion. This cruise is triggering me. It's so fucking bad, isn't it? The amount of effort you have to do to cast it. Ridiculous. Chrome Mox. We do have Lurrus, but we'll leave a land in there. God damn. Well, the Architect should be good considering how little lands we've drawn here. Hard cast Grief Lord. I mean, fine. Having more than 2 lands in a deck's usually a good. I've got plenty of lands, man. I've only got. I'm able to cast all my spells, no problem. No frickin' issue. We're actually very strong against Strip Mine with the 4 Shamans and the 4 Moxes. Not a problem at all. It's better to play the Architects out than the Bowmaster, but once the Strip Mine comes down, it will be hard to play the Bowmaster, so let's just cast it while we can. Hey, what if their last card's like Toxic Deluge? And I have no lands and no creatures. Would that be bad? They only have to pay 2 life on the Deluge as well. Why not Surveil? I just don't like Surveillance, man. Not in these kind of decks. Like I really believe they lose you more games than they win you. I understand that they have use. But they also have downside, and I think it's crazy how much people just completely ignore the downside. They don't even take it into consideration. Surveillance are good in some decks and bad in others. But people just play them in every deck. There's no way that's correct. A Surveillance might be good in this. I think it's not, but my point is just that it might be. There will be some gamers out there who would just automatically play one. Having one isn't bad though, generally, but you don't... How do you know that, man? How can you say that? Just don't draw it. It's not about just about like drawing it into your hand too, man. Like this is a 10 fetch land deck. Like you go through all of your shocklands very quickly. Like you will play that Surveil land so often. Well, can't really push a Troll of Khazad-dûn. But what you can do is just say, I don't give a shit and attack into it. Oppo is Reanimator. Probably, they'll probably have Reanimate in their deck, man, but they're mono black, right? Like mono black would have Troll anyway. Even if they didn't have Reanimate. Troll's a great card. Refill! Great refill, guys. Insane. Literally almost dead. Bruv, I'm gonna have to chump this fucking troll. Are you taking the piss? What's... Why did I draw only lands? What the hell is this shit? Yeah. We're gonna lose with them on 1 HP. I can't quite believe it. Can't quite believe it. Bruv, just stop, man. Stop drawing cards that don't do anything except tap for mana. I can't draw with a strip mine, which means I won't have Lurrus to protect here. So we are dead to our removal spell. Nah, there ain't no way. There ain't no way I'm losing that. I do get a Bauble, okay. You said Troll was good. He's a beast. Alright, Bobski. I'm gonna take one of the freshest blue cards you've ever seen, please. Okay, that's okay. To 1 we go, my friends. To 1 we go. It's quite an awkward game, huh? Best troll I've ever seen, man. That was insane. The strip mine for our push in case they get a Shelly or something. It's the first time you've seen anyone ever blocked, right? Well, like, obviously we won. I thought the game was a little more under control than that. Okay, Snuff Out, probably not great against mono black. Scolding does not counter Goyf, right? Yeah, it does have the stats. Surgical, surgical, surgical. I think we can safely assume that they have Reanimate in their deck. The question is, do they have the ring? They might do, they might not do. They might do, they might not do. You think they surely do? I'm not so sure, man. Like, ring is not that good without Shelly, and it's hard to find space in the deck now for Shelly and ring for mono black. I think if they've got one, they've got the other. But I mean, we haven't seen either of them yet. It's also pretty tricky to get them in the deck, which is annoying. I'll play one flute. I'm not bringing them both until I've seen the card though. Weary's Own Guard and Delian Fell's better than Shelly Ring? I've not tried Delian Fell and Timeless. Delian Fell cannot be good. Surely not. Who's I mean, he's cracked in Standard, but who's he beaten in Timeless? You just can't play him against any deck that either has blue, which is 90% of decks, or has deploys more than one creature onto the battlefield, which is the other 10% of decks. I just don't see how he has a single opponent. You'll be stripping the strip, or what? With a Goyfla incoming, I guess so. Two cards left. They kind of need them both to be lands, huh? And if they are both lands, then our Force of Will's gonna go crazy. Tune? Well, that's one way to do it, to be fair. Can we get the cruise going? This will be 4 and fetch land is 5. Not quite, so let's get the frog. Play the frog. Play the frog. I guess so. Guess so. We're never casting Cruise, are we? I mean, look, their graveyard's got 5 cards in it, really. We're not too far off in this game already. I think it would take probably 2 turns to cast it, right? We most likely wouldn't have been able to cast it even on this next turn incoming here. Let's swing for 0 here. Double Tomb is a little crazy. They don't actually have double black to even cast Shelly to gain life, but they can cast more Goyfs at least. The double Tomb probably means that they won't be able to, or we won't be able to daze something, but alright, never mind. Yes, we can. Sick. Doodle-doodle-doo. So I can't actually cast Lurrus this turn unless I draw a black land. But to even try and draw a black land, you kind of have to give up 1 damage. And they are taking 2 here, plus probably another 2 at least. So they could... You can put them to 5, which would definitely take them off using both tombs. So they do only need 1 tomb to play a Shelly. But actually, I guess there's no reason to discard Lurrus, right? Because 6 is just the same as 5, no? Here, with these tombs, or maybe not, because then they can draw with a ring. I don't know, 6 is basically the same as 5. Okay. So we're free to at least try and cast a Lurrus. Alright, lethal on board, what you got, mate? I mean, it really just has to be land Shelly, right? Like, what else could they possibly have? I suppose they can cast another ring, go to 2, not activate it, but they're still fucked at that point. Push gives them 1 turn, yes, but they still can't, like, use these tombs, right? Mox Shelly, okay. Why would they do that first, though? Weird. There's another ring and they do go to 2, okay. I would like to draw something that interacts with the opponent's Sheoldred. I mean, I guess I can play Lurrus, which I probably should. Chrome Moximus. Now they need another, like, untapped land to even cast a Shelly. It's crazy. But Shelly Ring's a strong combo. I think if they can cast the Shelly, they'll probably win. Nah, sure they still lose, right? Yeah, they have to play, like, untapped land that doesn't cost life, and Shelly, and draw with a ring, and Brick on removal, and they have to kill my frog. They have to do all of those things. There ain't no way. But if they do all of those things, easy win, mate. Good games. They failed at step 1. Nah, man, it's the games are the longest on Arena. Because the interaction's so crazy, nobody can do what they want to do. It's fucking sick. I'm more than happy to not do my thing if I'm able to also prevent my opponent from doing theirs. Not a problem. A strip mine. Sure, I'm happy to draw a strip mine. We're up against Hogger. Bane of... I'm a Horde Andy, so I don't actually know. What's the human starting zone called again? Bane of Elwyn Forest, yes. Alright, well, I mean, we don't really want Fatal Push in our hand. Another goddamn Eldrazi deck, huh? What's it gonna be, chat? What's it gonna be? Could be a Daze, it could be another Strip Mine, or it could be a creature. I guess those are your main options. I can cast 3 mana Cruise next turn, but surely it's not Cruise, man. Another Strip Mine also seems sus, because I can't fetch Lurrus on the same turn as Strip Mine. I can fetch Lurrus on the same turn as Daze, though. So it could be Daze. It doesn't need to be a creature, because we do have Lurrus Bauble. Shit, I don't know. I think Daze, man. I think it is Daze. Daze could be useless though. But it's just the best card to take alongside my Lurrus though. Eldrazi. Well, I can't counter their creatures, but I can counter another mana rock or something, maybe. You absolute beach! A Wastscape Battle Mage. Fuck hard, man. Library of Alexandria Eldrazi. Yo, that's fucking sick. Augur? I knew I could trust in you to know the tech. Library Eldrazi, huh? I might have to give that a little spin. Chalice on 0. Okay. I cast Bauble. Good counter up. Oh. I'd like to think it's not worth trading there. Even though I don't actually have anything in there I can cast. Bro, Oppo's mana base is absolutely gas. Library Hamlet Eldrazi. I'm loving what I'm seeing. From the chef boy over here. Free counter. Feels good, man. Do, 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 do. That's a Sire of 7 deaths, by the way. What the fuck is that thing? What now? I mean, I can't really do much now, can I? We start by drawing a fetch land and then drawing 4 cards. We finish by doing who knows what. No Daze. Daze could have been sick, yeah. Then I could bring a land back to my hand and discard it to Frog. Just kill it. First strike, vigilance, menace, trample, reach, lifelink, ward. Take 6, 7. Do 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 do. No, my green mana. Ward to pay 7. Yep. I don't actually have a removal spell in my deck that can kill that anyway, but it's okay because I top deck Cruise and then I discard all the cards to Frog and then I simply block the guy. Nah, honestly, this is fine, isn't it, guys? We're gonna defeat the Sire of 7 Deaths in combat. You just gotta think about it a little bit. Okay. Mr. Eldrazi might be an issue. He's definitely an issue game 1, I'll tell you that. How about attack? Replay the guy they block. I mean, I can, but they gain 7 life though. Our deck doesn't have that many creatures, so we can't really go giving them 7 life too often for no reason. Fluty McFluters, huh? Keeping all counter spells is good against Cavern? I mean, what would you like to replace them with, mate? Yeah, the answer is no, but you can change one to a Panic Deluge, I guess. You can change one to a Flute, like maybe name, I don't know, Library or something, potentially the Ring. Trap can work, yeah, but it's 4 mana, man. Like, by the time I've got 4 mana and I'm able to hold that up, it's too late, right? I'll be dying to the cast triggers anyway. We're just cooked regardless. Eldrazi's just one of those decks, man. Where whenever I see it, I just want to play it. Run number 3 is going to be Eldrazi for sure. Especially with these cool new lands. The Alchemy one, Library, Hamlet from the standard set. Why not play W Drazi instead of L Drazi? Good question. Mox. Okay. I wasn't going to use the strip mine, but I guess I can now that I drew a Mox to get my frog down as well. This is why I don't play frog. No, you don't play frog because you went on Untapped and saw a list without frog. You took yours out. Don't pretend you put more thought into it than that. Go Froggy! I think if I draw a fetch... Nah, you still wouldn't do the fetch, man. Even though fetch is like, kind of draw two cards, right? You draw the card from the fetch, and you kind of draw Lurrus. Tomb is primary target for the old strippers. Ah, you've tempted me, huh? You temptatious little mistress. 3 mana strip mine is expensive. I get like we get a frog draw. It might not be a 3 mana strip mine. It's gonna be a 3 mana strip. Okay, fine. I guess I've also got to use these strip mines before they draw one of those stupid hamlets, huh? Alright, seems good. Seems powerful and strong and effective. We even drew another blue card for the Force, which allows us to use the Consign as well, which is sick. I mean, like, what could they do where I would need to replicate next turn? Like, even if they play another, like, double land and play a Myca spawn or something, I don't actually have to counter the creature. I can just counter the landfall thing. I guess it's never worth playing Architect anyway, because at worst I can just deal 2 damage with the Shaman instead of 1 next turn with the Architect anyway. Okay. Like, Micah spawn, again, I don't need to counter the creature, because Shaman goes over it anyway. But Shaman and Frog both go over it. Okay. They've got the Flesh Raker, they also had that Battle Mage. They've got at least two, most likely four ofs, that can be scolded, which is interesting. I mean, they can also be pushed, to be fair. I still haven't saw anything for these flutes. I think we gotta go with this, man. On the draw, massive prayer ball. Anyone else hoping that we lose so we can play Eldrazi? I promise to try my absolute best, but I do hope we lose. Because I'm hyped for a little Eldrazi action. It's got 3 sick new lands since the last time I played it. What in the fuck am I looking at? Don't know, but I see a Consign, I see a Strip Mine, and I see a creature, so that's a keep. I don't have a black land for Snuff. I don't have anything to put in the Mox to actually hold up the Consign yet. Nice, the Sire is gone. Thank the Lord. No Sire to deal with. I'm sure they only play one. To be fair, I actually have Snuff this time anyway. But I might have Snuff this time, I guess. Hey guys, let's play our 0 mana cards. What is this toxicity coming out from the opponent player here? Let's put our 1 mana card into the box. I mean, Consign can still work, but we need a lot of lands for that. Bowmaster is probably my worst card in this matchup that's left in the deck, so I would like to put the Bowmaster in. Consign Replicate does beat Chalice, right? No. Oh, it does, right? Because the copies are 0. To be fair, I can't actually cast any of these cards, so... But we are going to draw 3 Bauble cards. Snuff is never going to work because of the Bauble. So I guess that has to go. The other ones can work. Daze, fuck's sake. Where are the castable spells, man? Oh wait, no! Snuff does work, because the fucking Bauble gets countered by the chat. No! We're both idiots. Oh my god, give me my Snuff back. Put this fucking Bowmy in there. 9. 9! Special talent bracket, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You see, this time we actually have to put a blue card in, though. But which blue card, bruv? It can't be the Consign. Because we have Replicate mana. sure, like, I guess Daze, I literally don't have a land. Daze I can actually hold up, though. Cruise? Cruise is still a few cards away. Hard cast Daze? Why not, man? I'm holding up Bowmy anyway. And Consign. Petrified Hamlet, they have Hamlet in their deck. Opponent player? Anybody home? Augur? Jack, can you still remember the first time you slayed Augur? What a feeling, huh? In the end, I became a 100% hard boy, but my first ever World of Warcraft character was Alliance, and I can remember it fondly. I've got two main memories from the first time I ever played WoW, or my first ever character. Killing Augur and slaying bears in Loch Modan. Battle Mage, huh? It's actually a sick draw for them. I keep the card you can't cast. I can replicate it. So I can still, for 2 mana, I can counter one thing. Which is annoying, because the Battle Mage, the 2/2 creature is kind of toxic, isn't it? I mean, I need the blue mana, right? I need to be able to cast 2 mana cards. If you replicate, does the copy get countered by Chalice? I've never done it, but I mean, I assume it works. I'd like to counter this trigger, please. Now that's cool and all, but the 2/2 creature is still a problem, because I can't fucking attack. But what if at the end of the day you can just attack anyway? Just don't be an idiot, let this resolve. Zero lands in play at the moment, but I do have black mana and I do have blue mana. So that's nice. Oppo's facing down a clock. They've got 5 mana at the moment for creatures. I have drawn a land. Sheesh. That's a land with somehow castable baubles as well. 6 mana for creatures, Devourer of Destiny, incoming. Batty alert, batty alert. Nah, surely we win this. Right? It cannot be possible that I do not win this. Do they have any plans to actually use this Dismember, like, before their life total is so low that they can't? Did they get auto-tap? They didn't use the Cavern for the second cast, right? They used it on the first one? There must be a way to know that, man! Fuck! I'm sure they did it for first. Daze! Choo-choo! Daze! They can't use Dismember. That's cool. I also can't use any of my cards that are available because they're all lands. That is unfortunate. I mean, I've got to trade my Lurrus, right? Trade, they go to 2. They use the spawn to cast the Devourer. They kill one of my guys. I can put them to 1 on board. Getting a little spooky out here, ladies and gentlemen. A little spooky with it. This is where I draw a spell that impacts the game. That's a spell that could impact the game. Right, Upper is on 1. I'm not actually sure that putting them to 1 does anything, does it? It takes them off of using this for colours, I guess. But like Tomb costs 2, they won't play any fetch lands. So it's putting them to 1 instead of to do anything except prevent, because I'm not sure the talisman colour actually matters, does it? Maybe if it produced black, sure, for the Dismember, but it doesn't. Does make Bowmaster lethal, that is true. Shaman, I can't cast Shaman because Chalice is on 1. And I've got kind of like 3 Bowmasters in my deck. Plus some frog draws. And then, like, a Bowmy top deck will be lethal even if I Even if I don't attack. Oh, it's fine. Come at me, Hogger, you big fat knoll. You big fat knoll beach. They drop a sire on me. These things can happen, buddy. Easy dub. What was the other opponent playing? Wait, have I played like a frog mirror yet? Oh, mono black, yeah, mono black, like Shelly Ring. Thomas Chanis.
No, I'm late for class.
Oh no, I'm late for class. Alright, Stripmine's gonna go crazy here on the Darksteel Citadel. Do it. Do it. An affinity player, huh? We're not really playing the deck you want to be playing, facing affinity, I'm not gonna lie. Dimir trying to remove an artifact, XD. Alright, chat, I need advice. Because the thing is, I'm flooding, but like I don't want to flood, so... You got any advice on that? Have they still not drawn a land? Yo, Slayer's Bounty, sick, man. I guess a nice from me. I'm a Slayer's Bounty guy. Is it ever better to play Lurrus than Frog just to hold up Force? Nah, what are you, some kind of bitch? You've got fucking hard cast Force next turn, bro. Alchemy, this card's really cool, man. Very cool. Swords to Plowshares. If they could stop, like, exiling my creatures so I can actually buy them back with Lurrus. That would be sick. Yep, needled strip mine. Come on, man, crack the bounty. Let's go. Alright, actually paid off for the fetch land greed. What is this game, man? What's going on? How do they have one land and I've got 6? What the fuck is this? Alright, it's a bounty situation. What we getting, buddy? Who knows? Okay, that's a guy we're gonna want to draw. All of a sudden, 16 turn clock becomes 5 turns. Maybe less than 5 with this though. Force of Veil. Has to be worth fighting over this, right? Do we fight over the Thoughtcast or the Bowmy? I mean, the Bowmy triggers are nice, but they do draw 2 cards though. This thing's a little terrifying. Like a 3/3 Bowmy creature is not that good against a 4/4. But I guess they have already tapped their Mox though this turn. Fine. You don't want to be felched? I do not want to get felched, man. They can felch once this guy's a 5/5. But when he's a 3/3, it's insanely annoying. Because I don't have my Shaman over the top damage either because of this stupid needle. 2 needles, one on Strip Mine, one on Deathrite Shaman. One on Polluted Delta. What a game, huh? Is there really that many targets in Timeless for Needle? Is this thing instant speed? I can't even remember the mechanics of the cases, bro. I mean, it doesn't say sorcery speed. It is instant? I can't remember, man. Our case is instant? Like, so, if it is instant, which I assume it is, I don't understand how to win this game, man. Seems crazy to give up my Bowmy, but can they even block the Bowmy, though? Can they really block the Bowmy and take 5? Surely not. If I get in for 3, is that worth the attack? Maybe? Maybe. Discussing MKM limited chaff. Oh, they do block the Bowmy, wow. They do go to 2, okay. Okay. Alright, Oppo, draw some cards. Let's go. +3? Disgusting. That +3 is absolutely brutal, goddamn. God damn. Yeah, any fatal pushes? No, but another Bowmy goes hard, obviously. But the question is, mate, do you have a Force of Will? I guess I need to cast this before attacking to find out. Rhythm is a dancer. Alright, so they're still not dead. Turns out they're still not dead. But we're working on it. I like that they have lands that don't tap for any colours. That's kind of sick. What the fuck is this? They're alive. Nah. Nah. There's no way they're alive. Nah, come on. You're not alive, Oppo. The Ancient Den. They have to be dead now, bro. Well, they're definitely not dead. At worst, they can just play Lurrus. The needles are Strip Mine, Shaman, and Delta. The Delta is just as annoying because I can't draw my Architect cards. I think I swung twice with this guy. They did not play Lurrus.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Okay.
I will protect this library with my life. Think before you act.
I'm a little pissed that they're not dead yet. But honestly, it's an easy Demonic Tutor into Bowmasters spot. Frog. Guys? So, the frog dies to the Tamio. Well, that means they're not plussing. So maybe a removal spell lets us win with Shaman. Shaman mana ability, 2 damage to the opponent. Yeah, brother. I'm not upset that... I'm more upset at the fact that you thought I hadn't considered that yet. I've got the press the shaman button in the locker, man. That's something I can do. You don't need to worry about that. I'm actually so good at magic that I activate the shaman when possible.
Use the past to plan for the future.
Do not worry about that. This voyage home is going crazy. We're getting drowned, guys. We're drowning in value. These are baits. They're not saying it for real. You don't know that. Does the Tamio die? Tamio might die. Timer's okay, man. We've both got 20 minutes. It's normal. Yo, where the treasure cruise is at. These draws are terrible, man.
I've learned enough.
My lordy lord. I hope if you gain life one more time, you and I are gonna have words. I should have added Abrupt Decay after adding the Shaman. Yeah, I didn't have Abrupt Decay because I didn't have Shaman before. I had, instead of Shaman and Cruise, we had Goyf. We had Goyf and Ponder. But the Ponder was so useless. So we changed the crews. After changing the crews, you can't really play Goyf anymore. Oh, I should have added decay, yeah. I mean, the cruises are also not very useful if they just all sit in the deck, to be fair. Opponent's deck's sick though, man. Any deck with a bounty in it is a deck I accept. Damn, they held on. That was sick. I don't think I drew like a single draw spell, did I? Alright, Bauble just cycles, but that was a yikes. Flute must do something. It's like nothing too crazy though. I guess at worst I can name Tameo, but it's not actually too exciting. I do like opponent's deck a lot. I mean, it's got to be better than push, right? The flip. Bow, bow. You don't know about the pacifism? I mean, it'll be in there for a reason, right? Obviously. They must have come across something they couldn't answer. They're a control deck, right? It's not really like affinity. So if there's something they can't answer, I mean, they've got to put something in the deck that does answer it, no matter how clunky it is. Oh, did that come from the bounty? I didn't know that was in the bounty. I thought the bounty was all artifacts and creatures. Mishra's Bauble. The case, huh? I mean, that is one of their spookiest cards. But surely, I am not countering it. Boom Yasta. Bounty's just only removal spells? I see. I see. Well, Timeless is already hard enough, but when you're playing against a deck where you don't know what their cards are, it doesn't exactly get any easier. Flute, huh? Okay. Flute naming, I guess. Okay, well, it was gonna be Case, but I suppose it's Tamio. Although I can counter the Tamio, though. The Case is just so hard to beat for me, man. Like, if these 4/4 creatures they're massive, aren't they? They are monstrous.
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
If you need me, I'll be in the library. I think the Shaman is quite good in this deck, but did I hate the Treasure Cruises are fucking trash. Like we haven't cast a single one like early in the game. They're truly useless. But on the flip side, we've looked through every blue sorcery in the entire game, or every blue draw spell in the entire game at least, and none of them work. None of them are better, let's say, like they just all suck. We actually can't beat this deck as Dimir, man. This matchup is impossible. Oppo's cooking. Wasn't that a shoe? Yes. Yes, we are. Nah. There is no way we win this. They're just slow enough that they can grind us out. Cameo seasoned scholar. The $1 million deck destroyed by a boot. Yeah, man.
But I'm not so easily defeated.
It's brutal, man. We just get, like, it's like a prison deck, right? We just get locked out. Crazy. The Slayer's Bounty. Is it possible to flute Nido? You can name anything, man, but it doesn't work, no. Or like it will resolve you choosing that name, yes, but it doesn't do anything. You fucker! It will make future needles cost for you, yes. That's true. Completely wrecked, yeah, I mean we have absolutely no shot here. Negative shot. Would Daze be standard playable? Not sure, man. What do you think? The needle on the Delta actually prevents me casting my Lurrus, man. I can't cast the Lurrus with a breeding pool either. It's crazy. We're getting prisoned, chat. We're going to jail today.
Oh, how am I supposed to focus on only
My
one
powerful
project?
frog mid-range deck clowned on by an artifact Gandalf. They're gonna get a GG from me. Well deserved. Theta shoot. Yep. I mean, I want to play their deck, I just don't know what it is. I've never seen it before. A rare, like, unimaginably rare Timeless Chef. Is there not a command to see what deck they're playing? Nah, you can't, you don't get to see all their cards, man. I think you should be able to, though.